Okay, I'm going to fill up these jars real quick and I'll show you. I don't think I've shown any of my videos where I'm filling up the jars. Usually you want to fill them up 1/4 of an inch from the top. 1/2 inch to 1/4 of an inch. Look at the guidelines on the National Institute of Canning and that'll show you. And then you can enter your canned goods into the state fair and earn yourself a free entrance. It's fun. You get ribbons and stuff. Anyways, I'm filling it up. If you could see. And then kind of close to the top. And you want to make sure there's no air bubbles. So what I usually do is tap it. So I can get rid of all the air bubbles. Okay. And then you want to clean the rim, and after your lids are boiling, basically what I do is just like put in my lids in here. Usually you can get one of those long tools that have a little magnet at the end. And so the rings I usually don't bother. You can wash them if you want, but I really don't bother with them because once they seal, I remove the rings and then I wipe them and then I put the rings back on, or you can keep the rings off. So I'm allowing that. What you want to do is melt the plastic. There's a piece of plastic in there and that melts, and then you put it on the lid. But before I put it on the lid, I'm going to come out here. I'm going to fill up the ones that aren't quite filled all the way. I'll take a regular spoon and I'll just kind of fill it up to make sure that they are at least 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch the top. You don't want to boil them hard because it'll bubble on the inside and then it'll get on top of the lid, and I think that's kind of like you take some points off of that with your canning. So this, I'm going to go in here and clean up the rim of that. You want a clean rim as much as possible, and that makes for it. And then you just add the lid to the top, and then you quickly seal it. Just make sure everything is cleaned on here, and then you stick them in the water bath and you follow the guidelines. However high you are above in elevation, you want to follow those guidelines to how many minutes that you want to do the water bath, or you could use the canner. Okay.